This is a Leitmotif and movement podcast, a father and son's journey through the vast worlds of music. I'm your host, Mike Ficklin, and joining me on this epic musical journey is my son,
Michael Ficklin.
This show is dedicated to the discussion of music and introducing Michael to music of the past and present. We will mainly be discussing the genres of rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. We will also from time to time dive into film and video game scores, and we'll sprinkle in some surprises along the way. Michael, what have you been listening to this week?
I went back to listen to that Finch record, What It Is to Burn.
Yeah, I know you like that one.
And I also listened to a little bit of 5150 and my big playlist.
And of course, I assume the stuff for today's show.
Yep.
For me, I did listen to some more Anthrax. I got all the way through, or I guess I should say I got finished with the John Bush era of the band. I wrapped that up by listening to the final studio record with him called We've Come For You All. And I also listened to the record that they did where he came in and did like re-recordings of the band's older material. That album was called The Greater of Two Evils. And then I also listened to the live record they did with John. It's called Music of Mass Destruction. And I gotta say, I know some of the John Bush fans, as far as Anthrax is concerned, had told me that We've Come For You All is probably the peak of the John Bush era, but I guess I kind of gotta disagree. I mean, I guess it didn't really do anything for me. I did enjoy the live album, The Music of Mass Destruction. That was really good, and I think that it's one of those things where the music just it translates better live than it does on the recording. I thought they were great live on that live record. And then The Greater of Two Evils was pretty good too, but that's mostly because that's music from the previous era of the band, where the music is a lot more thrashy. And I do think John's vocals work really well with that thrashy music. I was not a fan of any, or I guess I should say I wasn't a big fan of any of the other studio records they did with John. So I am heading back into the Joey Belladonna era, and I can't wait to dig deeper into that. I also listened to the new Coheed and Cambria record titled Vaxxus 3, The Father of Make-Believe. And this is the album I've been waiting for from Coheed and Cambria. This is a big return to form. This album feels right at home with releases like In Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3 and the Good Apollo albums. There's some really damn good rockers on this. Even the less proggy songs are pretty damn good. This is some of the best songwriting from the band since No World for Tomorrow, in my opinion. The band just absolutely nails this record. I love it, and it's getting my recommendation of the week. And Michael, this is one of the bands we're going to see later this year, so this might be worth taking the time to listen to.
I have that paper right next to me.
Next record I listened to was the new record from Steven Wilson titled The Overview. So after taking a detour into more kind of pop territory with his last record, Steven Wilson returns to his prog rock roots, and what a return it is. The album title is a reference to something called the Overview Effect, and the Overview Effect is the name given to the oftentimes harrowing impact of seeing our planet from space for the first time. It's perhaps a stark reminder of how tiny and insignificant our planet is when held up against the vast cosmos. The album is built around this concept. It's an amazing, vast, and sweeping musical journey that attempts to capture the vastness of space. It can be a bit of a challenging listen at times, but it feels so rewarding once you've come to the finish. Solid record. The last thing that I checked out was from a band that I had not heard of before. The band is Eluveti, I believe is how it's pronounced. Eluveti. And they put out a new single called Awen, and I love discovering new music. Just flat out, it's one of my favorite things. And I was scrolling through threads and came across a post someone I follow that was talking about listening to this. I was intrigued by the artwork, so I decided to give it a listen, and I was absolutely not disappointed. The song itself comes from their forthcoming 9th studio album titled Anv. It's heavy metal with an added folk Celtic influence. I loved the vocal performance. Musically, it feels big and powerful. I can't wait to hear the entire album. I'm going to be digging into their back catalog here real soon. Michael, anything else for this before we move on?
Nope.
All right. Moving on to our next segment. This is the Art of Discovery, wherein we take a listen to some bands that maybe you haven't heard before or haven't been signed, and we've got a great selection of songs for you this time around. We are going to start out with a band, I believe it's pronounced Beriedir. They are a prog metal band out of Italy, and this is their song, As Tight as Phantoms Hold.
Transparent, but it's chill. I can't get this down. No, I'm not without sin.
And once again, that was Beriedir with their song As Tight as Phantoms Hold. And again, they are a prog metal band out of Italy. And this song comes from their 2025 album, Liminal Spaces. You can purchase their music on CD by going to beriedir.bigcartel.com. Michael, what'd you think about this?
I liked it. And you did pronounce the name of the band correctly.
So you like the song, though, right?
Yep.
You actually should check out that entire Liminal Spaces record. I really enjoyed it when I listened through to it. All right. Our next song comes from a band called Devil May Care. This is their song, All We Have Is Yesterday. They are a modern alt-rock band from Mallorca, Spain.
It's just so long to move forward, an eternity to forget. You left when I was awkward. Do you remember when we met? What would I have I didn't know? Every bit letting you slip away. What would I have I saw you again and needed you to stay with me? I don't wanna live like this. I know you had to say goodbye. All we had is flown away. All we have is yesterday. Been with you since the night. I go far beyond the sky to be away again. All we have is yesterday. I wish that I could see you again. There's so much to talk, no one to blame. Still don't know the end of the tale, 'cause feelings don't go in just one day. Wish that I could see you again. There's so much to talk, no one to blame. I still don't know the end of the tale, 'cause feelings don't go in just one day. I don't wanna live like this. I know you had to say goodbye. All we had is flown away. All we have is yesterday. Been with you since the night. I go far beyond the sky to be away again. All we have is yesterday. But all we have is yesterday.
And once again, that was Devil May Care with their song All We Have Is Yesterday. You can purchase this song from their Bandcamp page, devilmaycaremusic.bandcamp.com. Michael, what did you think about that one?
Looks amazing.
Yeah, I believe I read that the singer is new to the band, and yeah, she rocks. The whole band just rocks. Good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Our final song for this segment comes from a band called Beyond the Pale. They're a metal band out of the Netherlands, and this is their song, The Age of the Pariah. And once again, that was Beyond the Pale with their song The Age of the Pariah. That comes from their 2024 album Monument in Time. You can purchase all of their music from their Bandcamp page, beyondthepalemetal.bandcamp.com. Michael, what did you think about that one?
Amazing. That's so upbeat.
Extremely
And heavy.
fast, extremely heavy, right?
Yeah. perfect mix.
Yeah, we had a prog song, we had a straightforward alternative rock song, and then we had our heavy metal. It's a good mix.
I feel like we're going for a certain topic here.
Anything else to say about any of these songs, Michael?
Nope.
All right, so we'd like to thank all of the bands featured on the Art of Discovery this evening. If you would like to be featured on the segment, shoot us an email at lightmovepod@gmail.com or reach out to us on one of our social media accounts. We'd love to check you out and give you a shout on the show.
Definitely.
All right, now it's time to move into our main topic of the episode. This is something that Michael's really been looking forward to. This is breaking down Periphery's 2016 release, Periphery III Select Difficulty.
I'll select that difficulty.
A little bit about the album. This is the 5th studio album from the American progressive metal band. The album was released on July 22nd, 2016 through Sumerian Records and was produced by Misha Mansour and Adam Getgood. The opening track on the album, The Price is Wrong, was nominated for Best Metal Performance in the 59th Annual Grammy Awards.
Oh!
Yeah. It was nominated, didn't
know that.
win, but it did get nominated, yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It is also the last album the band released on Sumerian Records. Also happens to be the last record that features Adam Nolly Getgood as an official member of Periphery. Periphery also happened to put together a documentary that was released on YouTube called Remain Indoors. It's an entertaining watch. If you're interested after hearing our discussion, or if you've never watched it but you're familiar with the record already, I highly recommend it. It's very entertaining. All right, Michael, let's get into our track-by-track analysis on this one. We open up the album with track number 1. This is The Price is Wrong. Michael, what do you got on this?
On the topic of select difficulty, the song of difficulty, heavy. This song is a true heavy metal song. That's the only way to put it. It's just true heavy metal. It's heavy, no clean vocals. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going straight for the aggression.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. The first 2 songs on this album are not my favorite.
Well, that's fine. That doesn't make them bad songs.
Yeah. They're still good. They're just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, for me, you want hard, you got hard to open up this record. Matt Halpern's drums come through crisp and thundering. Misha, Mark, and Jake are just going heavy and hard as hell. I mean, the guitars create this complete wall of sound. It's pure Degenti goodness. Spencer comes with the aggression on the vocals. There's no real clean singing like you mentioned on this one, aside from the little spoken word piece of the song. I mean, this song just comes hard, fast, and heavy and goes for the jugular, man. I like this song. As album openers go, this one brings the energy.
It tries to hit every single pressure point in the body.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. It's going for the kill. Anything else to say on The Price is Wrong?
Nope.
All right. We'll move on to track number 2. This is Motormouth. What do you got, Michael?
Motormouth, another one of those heavy songs. This time it actually features clean vocals. That isn't spoken. I like this song too. It's just not my cup of tea.
You just don't like it because of the heaviness of it?
Yeah. I still, there's some songs that I just don't like because of how heavy they are.
Yeah, I think my general observation with you as far as heavy music is concerned is you like to have a little bit of melody with your heavy as well. Am I missing my mark?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. With Motormouth, I mean, we're into another angry, aggressive, and heavy song. This one seems to be about confronting someone that does nothing but constantly run their mouth about others. Spencer does not hold back on this.
He does not.
No. We do get a taste of melody towards the end of the song as we get some clean vocals from Spencer and some melodic guitar magic from Misha, Mark, and Jake. Matt's drum work stands out again on this song. The effortless timing change towards the latter third of the song is just pure magic. I really dig the guitar work that closes this one out too. Outstanding song. I love this.
Definitely.
As far as being an aggressive song and basically trying to shut someone up that does nothing but talk smack all the time, yeah, I love this song.
You don't like Face to Face?
See, I like Face to Face. I don't like where it's at on the record as far as the sequencing is concerned. Big difference.
No enmity. I feel like best way to describe these first two songs is enmity and Face to Face.
Well, it would work that way if Face to Face was sequenced differently towards the top of that Seven Dust record rather than Face to Face.
No, I'm just
being
talking
at the end.
generally.
Yeah, they are definitely aggressive songs. They're one of those songs that when they start, you just want to rear back and punch somebody in the face.
I was sitting on the bus trying not to sing it out loud.
Michael, you got anything else on Motormouth?
Nope.
All right.
Other than don't be a Motormouth.
Exactly. Don't talk crazy. All right, moving on to track number 3. This is Marigold. Michael, what do you got on this one?
This song definitely gets the crowd going. Let's put it that way.
Yep, never fails to get the crowd going.
Yeah. You got the whole entire crowd singing this song. And it makes sense. You know it's Marigold when you hear the starting piece.
Yeah, that little string section at the very beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just amazing.
Yep.
I really like Spencer's vocals on this song. I just like everything about this song. Something I've realized when I listen through this album again real closely, I realized when Spencer goes to a screaming vocal, his voice kind of shoots up for a second, and then it goes immediately to the screaming vocals.
You mean like he shoots up like an octave or something like that before getting into the scream?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. You can tell when he's getting ready to go in a scream because he starts moving down the octave and then shoots up and then goes into that scream.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever really noticed that before.
Yeah, I didn't notice it until here recently.
Yeah, for me, Marigold, like you said, this one is the crowd pleaser. Every time I've seen Periphery live, the crowd goes nuts for this song.
Two songs that are like this. This song and Marigold. Not Marigold.
This is Marigold. What are we talking about?
Blood Eagle.
Blood Eagle, they go crazy for a different reason entirely. It's really not hard to understand why the crowd goes nuts for this song. This one's just super melodic. It's really sing-songy. The chorus is just about as anthemic as it gets. I love the string section that opens the song that leads into the main guitar riff. And what a main guitar riff.
Yeah.
That
definitely.
riff is instantly recognizable and had so much energy.
Mm-hmm.
This
whole entire song has energy.
Yeah, it really does. This song seems to be dealing with the idea of recognizing one's own mortality. It's a tough subject, but Spencer handles it superbly. This is just an outstanding song.
Yeah. Definitely.
Anything else to say on Marigold, Michael?
Nope, other than this song gets the crowd going.
Yep. It is the people pleaser.
They normally play it towards the end of their set, it seems like.
Yep, it's one of the more popular songs, so they always hold it back towards the end.
Wait a second. I'm curious now. I'm getting too curious. Free. It is their most popular song with 23 million streams.
23 million streams.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, what's the second most popular song?
Scarlet was 17 million.
Okay, not too far off then.
And then it goes down to Atropos with 6 million.
Atropos is such a great song.
Yeah.
So is Scarlet, but yeah.
Wait, it's a little bit incorrect. Some of the songs on P4 are higher than the other songs. Spotify's weird. That's all I gotta say.
All right, so we'll move on from Marigold to track number 4. This is The Way the News Goes. Michael, what do you got on this one?
Is it the way the news goes?
If I recall correctly, Michael, was this not the song that I started you out with when I first introduced you to Periphery? I'm pretty sure it was.
It was either this song or Jetpacks.
I'm pretty sure it was this one. I think I introduced you to Jetpacks later.
No, Jetpacks was first.
Okay. I could have swore this one was first, but I could be wrong.
And for anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about Jetpacks was, yes, off Periphery 1.
Yep.
Which is the first record.
Yep.
But getting back on main topic, I really like this song. I like the vocals. I just like everything about it. This song, when it turns on, let's just say I turn up the radio, or ask the radio to be turned up, and I sing my heart out.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of those kinds of songs, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think everybody in the car, when it turns on, sings. I know my sister definitely does, and I know you do. I don't know about Mom.
Yeah, I don't know if Mom knows enough of the lyrics, but
Yeah.
I've heard her hum along and stuff before.
I've heard her sing a Periphery song off this album, though.
Oh yeah, which one?
I think it's Remain.
Mention it when it when we get to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, you got anything else on The Way the News Goes?
Other than real sing-songy.
Yep, it definitely is. Let's start with that incredible guitar riff. The way that this one opens with that super clean guitar riff is just perfection.
Yeah.
Periphery's guitarists have a gift for melody. It's on full showcase here. There's a big pop hook to the song. Spencer's vocal melody is so good on this one. It blends very nicely with the gorgeous guitar work. Matt's drum work is again absolutely on point.
Mm-hmm.
That syncopated rhythm in the final minutes of the song is extremely catchy. It makes me tap my foot and bang my head every time.
Can we talk about at the end of every song with the full orchestra? That's just amazing.
Yeah, you're talking about those little segues at the end of the song? Yeah.
Yeah, those are just amazing.
Yep, they're really well done. Very well orchestrated.
Yeah.
Very, very well composed.
I want to know who's that orchestra?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought I watched the making of documentary, and I'm fairly certain Misha talks about it in there, but I cannot remember who it is. For some reason, I want to say it's like a friend of the band, or maybe a friend of Misha's or something like that.
Yeah, you've told
regardless-
me it's a friend of the band.
Yeah, they do it. Regardless, they do a great job.
I just want to give my word to those guys.
Yeah, this is
They're
one of those
amazing.
songs where I find myself singing along full-throated
Yeah.
every time I hear it. It's just that catchy.
Mhm.
Outstanding song. It's not just the lyrics or the vocal melody. Like I said, it's that guitar work. The melody for this, the riff is just gorgeous. It's beautifully done. And I think that's why your sister likes it so well also.
Yeah.
As soon as she hears that opening guitar riff, she's in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever noticed her singing full throat from the back seat when the song comes on?
I know she sings it. I don't know if she sings full throat.
She definitely does. Like, when it's bath time, she'll sing this in the bath and stuff. So.
I have seceded.
That's just a credit to how hooky the song is.
Yeah.
Good
I
stuff.
feel like all of Periphery stuff can be hooky.
Not all
melodic
of it.
stuff wise.
The melodic stuff.
Melodic
stuff can be,
yes. I'm not talking about Blood Eagle in particular.
Blood Eagle doesn't even appear on this record, man. I'm not sure why you keep bringing it up.
I don't know. Maybe because it's their heaviest song in their catalog.
Or maybe it's just because you got to see one of the craziest reactions you've ever seen. Okay. Anything else to say on the way the news goes, Michael?
Nope.
All right. So we'll move on from that to track number 5. This is Remain Indoors. Michael, what do you got on this one?
I like this song. I like the vocals. Spencer is doing amazing. Just amazing. Amazing.
Did you mention amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, this is another vocal showcase for Spencer. I mean, man, his vocal melodies on this are so good. The guitar work during the chorus feels really huge and expansive. I really enjoy the keyboard sort of synth work on this song as well. This song became a favorite after I watched the making of P3 documentary, which aptly titled Remain Indoors. The main guitar riff is just this nasty, heavy, sludgy riff. It seems to work in contrast to the clean vocals from Spencer, but it works. It just comes together and it works somehow.
I'd like to add something to what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like this song, and it's noticeable just from the beginning with that guitar riff at the beginning.
Yeah.
The-
It's not very complicated. It's just that sludgy,
Yeah. The pause and
heavy
then
riff.
bang,
Yeah.
pause, bang, pause, and then it just gets into the song. Yeah, just
Yeah.
good.
Outstanding song.
Hmm.
Is this the song you were saying that you heard Mom sing along to?
Yeah.
Yep, I've heard her sing along to this one too.
We're slowly.
We're rubbing off on her finally, Michael.
We can
It's
finally
happening.
change her.
Yeah, it's happening.
Our master plan is slowly unfolding.
Yep. Anything else to say on Remain Indoors?
Nope.
All right. We'll move on to track number 6. This is Habitual Line Stepper. What do you got on this one, Michael?
I like the just vocals on this song. I like the opening drum. That's just attacking.
Yeah,
It's-
dude. Yeah.
You feel like you're getting attacked by a drum. Your ears are blown away. Yeah,
Yeah,
this song.
it's a full-on metal assault
Yeah.
on the senses, man. Yeah, this song opens, like what you were saying, with that blistering drum fill from Matt, before the heavy as hell guitar riff kicks in. This is one of the heaviest songs on the record by far. Spencer's bringing the anger and aggression vocally. The guitar work on this song is just nasty, man. It goes so hard. There's a really interesting melodic guitar riff around the 2-minute mark that is just, it's so good. It leads into this really beautiful and interesting piece of the song. There's the addition of a string arrangement. Spencer breaks out the clean vocals. There's plenty of space for him to work within that section. And Matt's drum work is so damn good on this song. I love the way the song closes out, especially from a vocal standpoint. The added chorus singing "Show Us the Way" puts goosebumps on my arms. Spencer hits some really big notes during this section.
Looking at the lyrics, when towards the end it says, come on, will you show the way? And then it has that echo, show us the way.
Yeah, that chorus.
Yeah.
Singing "Show Us." Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a perfect mix. Did we run into this when we were listening to the Love record on one of the songs? With the echo and screaming?
Trying to remember. It's been a minute since I
Yeah.
listened to that one.
I'm trying to remember if there's, or if I'm thinking of a different record.
Yeah, I can't recall right off the top of my head.
I'm pretty
I'd
sure.
have to re-listen to it. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is, but this song, just looking at it, just gives goosebumps.
And I love the title of this song. Every time I see this title, it makes me think of the Chappelle Show. There's a famous episode of that where Eddie Murphy's brother Charlie is telling stories about his interactions with Rick James. And he refers to Rick James as a habitual line stepper. So
another part that like kind of sends shivers down your spine is "dumb waiting on pleasant times never arrived." That is the lyrics that were after the echo part where it's done waiting 4 times with the guitar in the background.
I'm actually surprised you like this one, Michael, considering you didn't like the first 2 songs.
I like this song. I don't know why. It's just something I like.
All right, Michael, got anything else on Habitual Line Stepper?
No, but I don't know. I'm kind of excited for the next song.
Yeah, so the next song is track number 7. This is Flatline. Michael, go ahead.
Every time I listen to the song, it just makes me like this song even more. I like the message that is being shown with this song, with the anti-bullying.
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful message.
Yeah. Especially, it kind of makes me, it's kind of hard not to shed a tear at the end of the song.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those songs that can choke you up
Yeah.
with the subject matter and the way that the song is performed.
Yeah, just to put this out here, one of the lines, or 3 of the lines, I'm gonna read it out in order. Sleep now and carry on into the black of the night. At peace with everything, but it doesn't make it right. There's another one moving on from the flat line.
Yep, pretty moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the most emotional songs on the record. Certainly the one with the strongest and most poignant message. It deals with the thoughts of the person being bullied as they contemplate suicide. The song opens up with another absolute banger of a riff. It goes hard, and Spencer is bringing the harsh vocals. Then it kind of seamlessly transitions into a more melodic section with the sub-chorus and really opens up during the chorus. Both the sub-chorus and chorus feature a strong, clean vocal performance from Spencer. This is such a harrowing and sad song, but in a way, it's also beautiful. This is one of my absolute favorite songs from the record, hands down. It's a great performance from the band.
Probably one of my top 3 Periphery songs.
Top 3, of any Periphery song?
Yeah.
From any record?
Yeah.
Pretty high praise.
Yeah, this was one of the songs that you showed me at the when you introduced me to Periphery.
Yeah, I remember this was like I think I sent you like a list of songs to check out.
We were sitting in the car and we're driving home, and you said, "Let's check out this band. I want you to check out this band." And we listened to
And you remember
Jetpacks.
them better than I did.
Then we listened to Marigold, and then the last song we listened to was Flatline, and you explained the story behind the song.
If you didn't know what the song was about, Michael, would you still enjoy it?
It's kind of hard not to think about the message of the song.
It is knowing. It is
Yeah.
now that you know what it is. But would you feel differently if you didn't?
Maybe.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say about Flatline?
Nope.
Okay. We will move right along to track number 8. This is Absalom. Michael, what do you have on this one?
Greatest solo guitar riff in Periphery history. That guitar riff. Holy. There's not enough words to describe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It feels like Eddie came from heavens and gave Misha the power to do it.
Well, technically, Eddie wouldn't have had to come from the heavens because he was still alive when this record was written.
Oh, yeah.
So
Eddie did it. I'm convinced. I'm starting rumors. It was not Misha.
Yeah, I'm going to wax lyrical about this for a minute. Welcome to Guitar Hero. This song has some of the most incredible guitar work I've ever heard laid down before. The guitar solo at the midpoint of this song is just mind-blowing. Misha is absolutely lighting the fretboard on fire with his playing.
Yes.
Whenever I think of this record, this is the song that comes immediately to mind.
Definitely.
I also want to take a moment to appreciate Nolly's bass line on the song. The song actually opens up with this crazy, awesome bass line before Matt's, thundering drums join in and a simple guitar melody plays over the top. Spencer's vocals are haunting and filled with emotion. He shows off his incredible vocal range. This song is absolutely incredible.
Going a little
Closing. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I was gonna continue off the vocal range. Going off a little bit off topic. If I were to compare Spencer's vocals to Sammy's, he gets close to Sammy. I'm not gonna lie. What vocal range wise?
Yeah, he's got some crazy range. A song not featured on this record, but a couple records down the line, Wax Wings.
Oh,
holy smokes!
I love that song. Seeing that live, holy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He can duplicate it live. Dude's just got an insane range.
I didn't know Sammy had a long lost brother. Alright, you can continue.
Yeah, I was just going to say, the closing of the song is so epic with the swelling of the string arrangement. I love these little orchestral segues that Periphery often uses. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful way to close out the song. I can't say enough positive things about this song. It's sheer perfection for me. Absolutely sheer perfection. If you ever loved the instrument of the guitar, this is the song for you.
Let me describe the difficulty of the song. You were on a game with ratings, and you're trying to play music on it. The rating is impossible.
Yep. It's got the hardest difficulty, for sure.
You need Eddie Van Halen skills to do the song.
Or, Misha, Mark, or Jake. One of them.
You just gotta have the magic touch. You just gotta be blessed to do this.
Yeah. Lots of skill. Lots of practice.
I find it funny the reason why they don't play it live is because of that one guitar solo.
Yeah, I imagine it's got to be difficult to try to figure out, because I don't think that solo was ever written down or tabbed out or whatever. I think it was all done on feel. So, yeah.
I want to know what they were doing that day in the studio when they made up that solo.
Crazy.
They're just sitting there trying to create music. And then...
For the record, Michael, Rick Beato did a video on his video series called What Makes This Song Awesome. And this song was featured in one of his videos, and he actually has Misha on talking about this song and talking about that guitar solo. So it's a really interesting watch if you've never seen it before.
You've told me about it. Isn't that the one that he gets Misha to replicate it?
Yeah, tries to get him to replicate it, and Misha couldn't quite remember how it was done. Yeah.
That's when you know that you've reached a new height.
You've reached godhood. Okay, anything else on Absalom, Michael?
Nope.
All right. We're going to move on to track number 9. This is Catch Fire. Michael, what do you got on this one?
Can I just say how uncomfortable I was when I figured out what the song was about?
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I like the song so much that I realized.
It's just heavy on the innuendo. It's all right.
Not thinking about the meaning of the song, I like this song a lot. I like the beat of the song.
Yeah, it's another one of those poppy songs. Nothing else?
No.
Yeah, this song has such a great vibe to it. We come off the just face-melting guitar pyrotechnics to a more laid-back, almost pop-rock song. And in a way, I feel like this song has a sort of 80s rock thing going on. The lyrics on this one are heavy on the innuendo. Spencer delivers a dynamic vocal performance. The vocals are hooky, and the lyrics are so memorable. It's very catchy. The guitar work, likewise, is very hooky. This might be the most accessible song on the record. I love the additional strings on this one as well.
I'm good. I spoke my opinion.
This is one of those things where I'm going to wholeheartedly disagree with you. All right. Moving on from Catch Fire, this is track number 10. This is Prayer Position. Michael, what do you got on this one?
I like the opening to the song with the drums and the guitar. It's just, and then it gets into the heavy vocals right at the beginning. And then it's just, I like it. And then we got that just amazing guitar work.
Yeah, we came off of these two really super melodic songs, and we are getting back into more of a heavy song here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoy the guitar work that opens this. That riff is just gorgeous. Nolly's bass work on the song is absolutely outstanding. Musically, this song sounds complex because it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's played in a 12/8 time signature, basically 12 eighth notes per measure. So,
Oh.
yeah. In my opinion, Periphery is absolutely at its best when the band gets to play around with odd time signatures and the guitarists get to noodle around on the fretboard. Spencer brings the angry, aggressive, screaming vocals on this one again. It's an absolute banger of a song.
Yes, definitely. I like the melodic section. It's just perfectly fit. And I love how it comes out of nowhere, too.
Yep, it's just something that the band does really well in general, is making those changes just seamless.
Mm-hmm. And then when it gets into the more like part, it's just so sing-songy. That's something else I've realized with Spencer's vocals, is they're real sing-songy.
He puts a lot of
Yeah.
pop influence on his clean vocals.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps his vocal melodies so memorable and so hooky.
Definitely.
Got anything else to say about Prayer Precision?
Nope.
Okay. So moving into the final track on the record. This is track 11. This is Loon. Michael, what do you got on this one?
Probably my second favorite song on the record. Be honest. Reasons why? 1, perfect. 2, perfect. 3, perfect.
Did you mention it was perfect?
Oh, I forgot one. Amazing.
We got all the superlatives for this one.
I love this song. The only thing I dislike about the song is the long opening, but it makes up with it with the perfect instrumental. But
You were just griping about the long opening, and then you're gonna go say it has the perfect instrumental. You do realize that you're contradicting yourself, right?
I'm putting out the negative and then making it better with the positive.
Okay.
I like Spencer's vocal delivery on the song. It's just amazing.
Yeah. We close out the journey with a ballad. The guitar work is gorgeous on this song. Spencer's vocals are emotional and heartfelt. There's a sense of longing in his voice. Matt's drum work is superb. It has a sort of jazzy vibe to it. The ending piece of the song with the string arrangement and the vocal chorus arrangement feels absolutely epic. Once again, the additional strings work so well here. In fact, the piece that starts around the 4-minute mark is picking up the motif that we've heard a few times earlier on the album, perhaps most notably at the end of Absalom. This song brings the album to a really gorgeous emotional climax. I love this song. It's a great closer.
Yeah, it feels like it goes from just plain heavy to this, which is just heart-filled. That's something I've noticed. All of the from P3 and up, the last songs are so heart-filled. Loon, heart-filled. Then we get Satellites, which is heart-filled. Then we get Thanks Nobuo.
Yep.
Heart-filled.
All three great songs, too.
Yeah.
Outstanding closers. And we will certainly get to P4 and P5 at some point. I have many things to say specifically about Thanks Nobuo. So yeah. At some point, we will definitely get to that.
But yeah, you definitely feel the heart and soul going into the song.
You definitely do. And, this is one of those things where I wish that we could play some of the music on the show when we're
Yeah.
talking about these songs, because this album is so full of just phenomenal musicianship
Yeah.
that it almost feels like my words do it no justice. You actually have
Yeah.
to hear it to appreciate it.
And Spencer hit some crazy high peaks at the song with his vocals.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's on one of the Do You Feel the Love. He hits like a crazy peak.
Out of curiosity, Michael, where do you hold Loon up against the other two closing tracks that you were talking about?
Ooh. I don't know. Ooh. I was not prepared for this.
There's no right or wrong answer to this. This is
I know.
only your opinion, sir.
I'm thinking too hard about this. I like all three of the songs.
Just go with your gut.
I like all the songs equally. Why? Why did you have to ask me this question? Which one do I like better? Lunar thanks to Buo. Alright. Let me rank them. Alright. I'm gonna put Thanks to Nobuo third. Then Satellites, then Loon.
So Loon makes number 1 for you then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. Michael, do you have anything else on Loon before we close up our discussion here?
Just continue on with my top 3. I think I may be a little biased on Satellites because I've listened to it so much.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I am ready to close out this difficulty.
All right.
And to
So,
uninstall this difficulty.
we're moving into endgame here. Michael, let's get your final thoughts on the record and your rating out of 5.
Alright. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. This was my first Periphery record that I listened to all the way through. I may be biased, may or may not. But I really like this record. It's just perfect. It has the perfect mix of music. I feel like they did amazing on this, and I understand why a lot of these songs are. I like these songs because some of these songs are so complex, like Absalom. The fact that somebody can't recreate the guitar riff is insane. Like, Misha can't recreate it, and he made it.
Certainly a testament to
Yeah.
how incredibly complicated that solo is, and a testament to the fact that he was able to do that by feel rather than actually writing it out. So
Yeah. They had to be sitting there one day and Misha's just messing around on the guitar. I'm guaranteeing it.
I mean, I'm sure he had worked out part of
Yeah.
it already and stuff, but the fact that he didn't, write it down so that he could recreate it at some point, that just tells you that he was doing it purely by feel, which tells you that he's got a tremendous feel for the instrument and a feel for the music, which is awesome.
This is how you know that people enjoy their instrument or vocals is like their passion. You can tell their passion from just listening. You can tell when they have passion because they sing out. You can tell that they're trying hard on the instruments. That's how you know they're actually happy to be there.
100%. Yep.
I don't think they get real happy when they have to play P1 stuff. But anyways,
Anything else?
nah.
Yeah. For me, the production on this record is so damn good. The drums are mixed extremely well. They are absolutely thundering. Matt is an incredibly gifted drummer. His ability to seamlessly change rhythms and timing mid-song never ceases to impress. There's a lot of variety in song styles. I think this is an indication that each of the band members lends their own unique approach to songwriting. Spencer shows off his growing confidence in his voice. He hits some incredible notes in songs like Absalom and Catch Fire. Nolly's bass work on this record is, in my opinion, vastly underrated. He's so damn good on this record. Misha, Mark, and Jake are at the absolute pinnacle of their abilities on the guitar. All three have a gift for making complex, heavy, and melodic riffs. Their work on this album is some of my favorite work in Periphery's entire catalog. I also want to, again, compliment the band on the beautiful string arrangements. They add so much beauty and nuance to the songs. This record is flawless in my mind. It's getting 5 out of 5 from me also. And that's going to lead us to our question for the audience. What is your favorite track on Periphery 3 Select Difficulty, and why?
I was going to say something after you finished saying, and my mic wasn't working.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. I was going to say just one more
Go
shout
ahead.
out to one of these songs on the record, Flatline. It's just amazing.
Outstanding song. All right. So we will close up our discussion and move on to our next segment. This is Can't Wait. New music coming soon. Michael, dare I even ask?
It's honestly a wish list at this point. We need to make a whole entire news section for a wish list.
Well, I mean, we don't really need to make a new section about it because, well, you don't let it go. You bring it up every episode.
What is
so
it? Just say it.
I refuse. I absolutely refuse.
Does the band start with a K?
Yeah.
Let's just start calling Carnival the band that we don't name.
What else is on your wished for?
A new Periphery record.
Or is that it?
A new Protest the Hero record. And yeah.
One of those three things is more likely than the other two.
What's that?
Possibly a new Protest
I mean,
record.
we're probably gonna have to wait a little bit longer for Periphery. The band that we do not name will probably not have a record.
You gotta stop holding your breath on that, bro. And besides that, once again, you have not dug into any of their other music other than that first record. Until you listen to the other stuff they've put out, you don't get to wish for a new record from them anymore.
No.
Yeah.
No. Nah. I'm fighting. I'm suing.
You've got
I'm
you've
taking
got
this to
other
court.
material to check out.
Not enough. No. Another wish list. A new French record.
Probably not on that one either. All right. Some stuff that I saw that was coming up that kind of is in my radar on March 28th. There's a trio of records that I'm interested in. The new Arch Enemy record, Blood Dynasty. The new Invent Animate album, Bloom in Heaven. The new Under Oath album, The Place After This One. And then on April 4th, Elegion releases their new record, The Ossuary Lens. So all that's coming out before our next show. And I am going to definitely be digging into all those so I can talk a little bit about them on the next episode.
When's that new Paradise of Slaves record come out?
It's still a ways down the road here, I think. It comes out in May.
May?
Yeah.
Not that too far away. That's only 2 months. 2 months, so I can't wait.
All right. Moving on from our Can't Wait segment, we do have a couple of pieces of listener feedback, Michael.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Our first piece of listener feedback actually comes from Etheric, who we featured on our last episode. They say, thank you both so much for featuring us on this podcast. It really means a lot to know that people are out there looking for new music and appreciating art. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen and discuss our track on your wonderful podcast. I hope to discover more new incredible bands and artists by listening and tuning into your podcast. Thank you both for what you do.
Wow. I think that's probably the most wholesome one that we've gotten.
Yeah, this comment meant a lot to me.
Mhm.
You are very welcome, Etheric. That we really enjoy your music, and we are going to continue to do what we do. So we hope you continue to listen. And I love hearing people say that they're discovering new music through us. That's an awesome feeling.
Definitely.
That's one of the ideas behind starting this show, was to introduce people to music that maybe they'd never heard before. I am all about introducing people to new music and stuff. So that's awesome. That's a huge compliment to me. I love that.
I think that was one of the main things that we were first going for when we made this show, was to help me get an understanding of old music from the past, and also to let other people explore the past.
100%. Yep. Our other comment came from Sincere Music, also on Threads, and they say Jamie's Cryin' is their favorite song off of Van Halen, and it's for nostalgic reasons. They say, my dad loved this record and always enjoyed that song. Always takes me back to those times. It's something I absolutely relate to. Van Halen had a huge presence in my life, in my family, really. My dad and uncle loved them so much. They were constantly in play. Every time I hear Van Halen, I can't help but think very fondly of my father, who's been gone for almost 20 years now, but every time I listen to him, I think about him, and I feel closer to him. So thank you very much for the feedback. We do absolutely love hearing back from our listeners. Please keep them coming.
We also love wholesome messages like what we got today.
Absolutely. All right. Now we'll move into our final segment. This is Michael's journey, discovering a song from the past. And this time around, we're getting Michael's thoughts on Little Richard's Tutti Frutti. A little bit of background on this one. Tutti Frutti is Italian for all fruits, and it is a song written by Little Richard and Dorothy Labostri, recorded in 1955, and it was Little Richard's first major hit. The song became not only a model for many future Little Richard songs, but also for rock and roll itself. The song introduced several of rock music's most characteristic musical features, including its loud volume, powerful vocal style, and distinctive beat and rhythm. In 2007, an eclectic panel of renowned recording artists ranked Tutti Frutti at number 1 on Mojo's The Top 100 Records That Changed the World, and hailed the recording as the sound of the birth of rock and roll. In 2009, the U.S. Library of Congress National Recording Registry added the recording to its registry, claiming the unique vocalizing over the irresistible beat announced a new era in music. In April of 2012, Rolling Stone magazine declared the refrain the most inspired rock lyric ever recorded. It was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 1998. Michael, what do you have on this one?
When I heard the song, I instantly realized what it was.
I take it you've heard it before.
Yeah. The song's just a nice, upbeat song.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. It's just upbeat. That's the best way to put it. It's just really upbeat.
What do you think of his vocal delivery?
It's different.
He's putting his all into it, man. It's almost
Yeah.
like he's screaming the lyrics to it, you know?
Yeah.
Just full-throated.
It's still aged well.
Yeah, it
From
holds up
when
really
they
well.
recorded. Yeah. It kind of surprised me. Wait, I'm curious now. When was this recorded?
It was released in 1955.
That was 70 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Which means the song has been aging for 70 years. That is insane.
And it still sounds great.
Yeah.
It's still absolutely one of the most iconic songs ever. It's so much fun.
I would think the mic quality would age, but it still doesn't. It's just
Great music does not go out of style, man. It always stays in style.
Definitely.
What an absolutely fun song. Everything from Little Richard's big, powerful vocal performance to his work on the piano is just fun. It's easy to get up and dance to. It's got a great groove, hook. You can't resist singing along. That double bass line is so funky. The drum work is raucous and upbeat. I always enjoy hearing the sax in rock and roll songs, and this song is no exception to that. The little sax solo mid-song is energetic and fun. The whole song packs so much energy. It's eternally memorable. Every time I hear it, I can't help but get a smile on my face and joyously sing along. Just a phenomenal song.
Definitely.
Michael, what's your rating on this one?
5.
5 out of 5. 2 perfect scores on today's show from Michael. All right, Michael, so up next for you on your journey, we're going to get into some more Marvin Gaye. This time, you're going to listen to I Heard It Through the Grapevine. And for our main topic on the next episode, we will be discussing Rainbow's debut 1975 release, Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow.
It's been 17 episodes since we've listened to Marvin Gaye.
Are you looking forward to getting into more of that?
Yeah.
I think you're going to like this one. And I really think you're going to like the Rainbow record too. I can't wait for you to hear it. We do want to hear from you. We will read your emails and messages on the show. We have only one request. Keep them clean. There are several ways to contact us. You can email us at lightmovepod@gmail.com. You can also reach us on several social media platforms such as Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads. Details on how to connect with us are in the show notes. We are also part of the SPDM Crew Podcast Network. Check out all of the podcasts on the network by visiting spdmcrew.com.
If you liked the show, subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting platform and share with your friends and family. We are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and a variety of other platforms. We are also on YouTube. Can't find us on your chosen platform? Shoot us a message and let us know. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This helps us to be found on the algorithm. Make them good and we'll read them on the air. Are you in a band and you'd like for us to check you out and possibly drop a recommendation on the show? Shoot us a message. We'd love to check you out and give you a shout.
We'd like to thank you very much for listening to the Leitmotif and Movement Podcast.
Take care and enjoy music.